Gash are go.
We're rolling. Right. We've come prepared this week. He's got a piece of paper with the smallest writing in the world on it. Luckily, he's got his new subscription of contact lenses, so he's like magnify eyes, like a superhero. And we've got a special guest this week, our manager, our PR man. He's our favourite of the locks, Mr. Lock.
Give him a round of applause.
Here he is. A full man, but without the afro. Yeah. Although I'm told his is still afrotised.
Anyway, Mr. Lock, his sole purpose in life is to try and make the gash bigger. How do you propose on making the gash bigger?
Full penetration of the market
into the media.
So do you think we can stretch the gash to a worldwide audience?
I would have thought so. Especially if we're using both of you.
So Mr. Lock, you come from a long line of famous Mr. Locks. Which one would you say you model yourself most after? There's been John Locke.
From Lost, yes.
Lost. There's been...
he's dead,
wrong
but
spelling,
currently alive, but...
well...
Wrong spelling.
In a wheelchair, out of a wheelchair.
Wrong spelling.
But the wrong spelling, so he don't count.
There's obviously the comedian Sean Locke.
Don't really model myself off him, he's from London. Well, I haven't said that, that's where the Locke family comes from.
What about Deansgate Locke?
Yeah, Locke.
It's a bit chavvy, Deansgate Locke.
Never been.
You have?
Well, of course I
so.
have, yeah. I don't really spend much time around the Locke area.
Not many people do.
Yes, when you get married, instead of giving a person your ring, you could give them a key on a piece of string, and then it'd be the key to your lock.
Yeah.
Only in marriage, though. Only in marriage. Yeah. Talking about rings, we've just watched a film about some people trying to be gay. This is the film.
Hump Day.
Rated 15.
Hump Day, rated 15. I've no idea why. So anyway, yes, Hump Day, available at Blockbuster. Thanks for the free Coke. And Andrew's now registered at 2 Blockbuster stores rather than just the one. So,
thanks for that. Because now you've just told the world that I have no new.
Well, according
to the only DVD Andrew's ever rented from Blockbuster at Accrington is Hump Day.
It's gonna look good when they bring you up next time on your record. So let's recommend a film for you. Well,
fresh, frank, and very funny.
Yeah, it got 4 stars off Total Film, Front Magazine, Zoo, Channel 4 Film. It's very low budget, wobbly camera, a bit like Cloverfield, but not the content, but there were no big scary monsters. I mean,
the big question though is like how many stars would we award it?
Well, I mean, you've got to start off. You've got to get 1 star for the bottom.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Typical manager, the best motto there is right behind me.
If you want one of these Kate Gash t-shirts, this one was custom made, I'm afraid. It's got Kate on the back, a little picture of Andrew with his previous haircut there. If you can see that. And also the web address at the bottom.
The other one's got Gash on the back, sadly also a number 6.
So...
Oh yeah, it's down underneath you there, you've got a bit of a shaker. What is that?
Shouldn't it really?
Do this. So what have you thought of the World Cup, Andrew?
Loaded pants.
This is what we all thought of the World Cup. That's what we thought of the World Cup. Here comes the baby, whistle. Well, how about the psychic octopus? Have you heard about this?
I have actually.
Yes. Tipped Germany to lose tonight. It's on now, isn't it, actually?
It
I
is.
wonder what score it is. Should we find out?
Yeah, we should actually check that out. Oh, we've got internet on there.
Germany v Spain. Oh, 1-0 to Spain.
Is it?
Oh.
Hey, no. Apparently this psychic octopus has predicted every single German result
Down to a T, basically. They said they were going to beat us. They did. And in the group stages, it predicted every single game right.
Shouldn't you say FT?
I wish I had a psychic octopus. What was that you said to me in the text the other day? Manford, he was stuck between...
Jason Manford was sat between Anna Kournikova, famous tennis player,
Who was on his right?
and Katy Perry.
The other way around.
Well, it's flipped, innit, so... Yeah.
No.
Anyway. Yeah, anyway.
But on the downside to that, that means that he was right next to the smell of Russell Brand.
On another thing, on another topical note, he was the Berlin Wall. He had Russia on one side and America on the other.
I'm sure that'll be used in history lessons for years to come.
The fall of the Berlin Wall.
Berlin Wall.
It was down to Manford. Who's texting me? It's that bloody Casey Smith. Love, I've told you not to text me whilst I'm doing a podcast. Thank you very much, darling. I kissed a boy and I liked it.
I'll tell you what, Lewis, there's no greater feeling than being in the gash.
There's not, no, I absolutely love being in the gash.
I wish I could be in the gash forever.
So do I, to be honest, I really do.
Do you like being in charge of the gash?
Room, and there's a Sheba room as well.
Bloody apple, bloody, mine's coming next week.
It's not, it
It's
actually
not-
looks like you have a moustache, Andrew. Because of the bad lighting. But... Have you heard about that hospital in London?
No.
Well, some MP came into Prime Minister's questions the other day, or in Parliament, and said, yes, one of our hospitals in the Chelsea district was used, at one point, a ward was used, disused ward, but it was used to film a film on. And the NHS received a substantial sum of money to film this film on. It later became apparent that this film was a porn film. So there's a genuine hospital in around the Chelsea area which has been one of its wards has been used to film a porn on.
I'll tell you what, it's no wonder they use that squirty disinfectant, is it?
In other news, a nut kiss lands Bedfordshire schoolgirl in hospital. A 14-year-old girl from Bedfordshire was with a nut allergy, had to go to hospital after a kiss from a boyfriend who had eaten a cereal with hazelnuts.
No offence, but a boyfriend, the dirty.
So, what's the news at the minute? The big news story.
The big news story is Lindsay Lohan has been sentenced to 90 days in jail for violating her probation for drink driving offences.
Now, what did she actually have to do to violate a probation?
She didn't.
Presumably, she just drank drive again.
Drank drive.
No, she apparently she didn't turn up to a rehab, did she?
Yeah.
They tried to make her go to rehab, but she said, "Oh my God, no way!"
And to say she's been in quite a lot of films. The only one that Sky have actually named her in is The Mean Girls.
Probably one of her best features, I must say.
It is a bit of a classic.
Yeah. One last thing. I remembered my pants this week. Fantastic!